Hey guys, what's going on? ThirdStreet Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Marietta.
Malachi.
Evangeline.
Guys, we're back with Dragon Ball Z Kai, episode 74. Guys, if you're joining us for the first time, I grew up with the show. It's like my favorite anime, probably. I know it might not be the best, but it's my favorite. It definitely is responsible for all of us watching anime in this country. And last episode, we had a supercharged fight between Piccolo and Vegeta.
17.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. It was 17. I'm sorry. Vegeta and Trunks are on the inside of the hyperbolic time chamber. Leona, you did ask a question that I forgot to answer in the post-talk of the last episode. 17's transformation. And you were wondering why Piccolo didn't allow him to level up. Well, to transform to us, right?
Oh.
So when he was saying, I'm going to reach my full power level, he wasn't talking about how Frieza has a physical transformation. He was saying, I'm just going to charge up. Do you remember on...
Yeah, but don't you still need time to do that? Like a little bit of time?
Essentially, yeah. But Piccolo's not trying... He's not a Saiyan. He's not trying to, like, I want to see if I can beat you. He doesn't care about that. He wants to save the Earth. So the rules are a little different here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the androids, they just want to have fun. That's why they're not ganging up on Piccolo.
Yeah.
Okay? Bulma did make a remote controller to try to shove the androids.
Yeah.
So
Kill switch.
she's got to kill... Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Well, a turn off switch. Power off.
It's both.
Exactly.
Yeah, basically.
Exactly. All right, guys, before we jump in, we do put our reaction footage on our Patreon. It's available for everyone. We do it for copyright purposes. If you want to support us, we also have full-length and early access over there. After you watch that, come back here to listen to our post-talk.
Let's jump in.
Like, okay.
Yep.
Free! I knew it! I caught it! I'm
Karate
so
moves.
smart.
Guys, that was a reaction. This is our discussion. Yep, Piccolo.
Poor Piccolo. I hope he's alive.
So, yeah, I was going to say, do you think he's dead or alive?
I think he's dead. I think he's alive.
Okay. Evangeline?
Dead. He literally He basically twisted his neck.
Well, he broke his neck.
He broke his
but-
neck and
but
he
you don't always,
tore. Oh.
You don't always die when someone breaks your neck. Sometimes you just become paralyzed. And I think that's what at least what happened to him until he got his side blown out.
Why doesn't he just like blow out his face to make sure he died and it was heart? You know, why'd it have to be just...
I think he wanted to do something that was more painful and just throw him off to the side, discard him like he didn't mean anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Gohan's reaction.
He crashed out. That's reasonable.
It's weird. It's a little more emotional now seeing, like, to me as an adult, seeing a child wanting to, like, save a father figure. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then you get to see, we don't always see Goku be, like, this very kind of, like, buddy-buddy dad. Goku's always, he loves his son and his family, but he's always concerned about training and stuff like that. So, you know, we get to see Goku have a very real reaction to stopping Gohan, right? Mm-hmm. And he meant it. Hey, you're not going down there. And I thought it was a nice moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a little teary-eyed. Just, I don't know why. I mean, I don't know. I've seen this 1,000 times, but it was a good moment. But yeah, he wants to save Piccolo. Now Piccolo is, yeah, I guess we'll see. I called earlier, but I was like, why don't they just meet Bulma there to get the controller? Better yet. And I'm not going to say it because it'll spoil something that happens later on.
I was already thinking, why doesn't he just fly?
Oh, Piccolo. Yeah, I mean, they just want to think because they're idiots. All they do is fight. You know what I mean? The idea is like Chi-Chi hits the books and she's supposed to be smarter than all of them. So she
It's common sense.
that's how much they lack it. Okay. No, I thought also it was just a lot of great moments with Piccolo, and now they didn't necessarily team up Malachi like you suggested, but there was this moment of solidarity, I think, when they were kind of standing next to each other. And Leona, you were like, "Why 18? Why don't you just get the hell out of there?" Well, that's her brother, even though like they're
fight, like help him out.
That's a good question.
We're 16.
Sometimes in Dragon Ball, it's like there is like a good reason for them not all joining in, and sometimes there isn't a good reason other than culturally. My buddy said in Japan, he's lived there. I mean, he's a white guy, but he's lived there since he was like 12. So he was in school, and you know he got to see a lot of fights. Like lots of times they do have like these gang wars, and I'm not saying it's like this all the time, but yeah, they'll like fight one-on-one while everyone's just kind of standing there. So,
yeah.
It's just something probably like, think about the people who made this, Leona, they're in Japan and they're putting their own cultural values into the show. I feel like later on, especially in Dragon Ball Super, they have very good reasons for not everyone swarming each other, okay? Evangeline, what'd you think of the episode?
Sad and afraid.
Yeah. Now, Cell is, out of all the villains that we've seen, we saw Vegeta. He just wants to beat your ass and enslave the planet, which is pretty bad. Frieza, he'll blow up the planet, and he, you know what I mean? And something about Cell, he wants to, like shove his freaking needle tail thing aside you and just, like, absorb you. It's kind of scary. It's kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
I've always, like, if you watch my reactions to the 2012 Ninja Turtle show that I did with mostly Tom, yeah, like, the biological terror crap always, you know, like, sitting there.
Like a jumbo size, like scorpion.
Yeah, it's just the idea of it. But the scorpions that sting you, okay?
Yeah, we'll do more.
With venom, right? They're venomous, right?
Yeah, except for it absorbs you.
Yeah, it's just, imagine just becoming a part of something. Well, there is this element of the show, and they don't go too deep into it. He says, join me and we will be perfection.
Yeah, where do their souls go?
What?
Where do their souls go?
It's a good question.
Heaven.
So, Malachi said, you're right, they are dead, but there is the idea that he does absorb you and you go into him. And
He absorbs the strength and everything you had.
yeah.
Your strength, not your spirit.
I mean, maybe your consciousness and your spirit can separately, I don't know. There's reason to believe that there are people that are conscious within him, which is just terrible to think about. And we see that in Demon Slayer, which we've reacted to. We haven't put it up yet just because of timing. Tanjiro, when he's training in the forest for, what, like 18 months or whatever, or like 2 years, I can't remember how long. He fights this one demon. It's absorbed like 50 different children, right? Anyways, guys, I hope you like our reaction. There's some pretty good stuff coming up. Like, this stuff is my favorite, so... if you don't want to wait until next Tuesday, check us out on Patreon to see up to 4 weeks early access. If not, see you next Tuesday. Much love. Bye-bye.
Bye.